Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you all for being here. Today, we're going to be talking about the current Jupiter in Aries that we have going on, and good luck, what that means for everyone. All right. Thank you all for being here. I am Lamarr Townsend. I'm a psychic and energy channeler, a tarot reader, and an astrologer. Also, now a drag queen, as you all know. Last night I debuted New Cleopatra. Today you get Boy Lamarr, which you all love and adore anyway, just as much. And also I did post my review of RuPaul's Canada's Drag Race Season 3, Episode 1 on my second YouTube channel, Lamarr Does Life. It was a fun episode, so go check it out. I had a lot of fun last night. Hi everyone. Hi Shanice. Hi J Manuel. Hi Diana. So thank you all for being here. If you're new to my channel, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And also, if you want a personal reading, I'm available for personal readings as well. We missed you yesterday. I know, Diana. Y'all had so much fun, I heard, though, with New Cleopatra, though. So I'm glad y'all had fun with her. Alright, you guys, you can text me at 703-791-9162 for a personal reading. You can also email me at lamarrtownsend@gmail.com, or you can just visit my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Also know that phone readings do have same-day priority. However, all other readings do take 1 to 3 days or less. So this is also my website. So once you've reached this page, alright, you know you're on the right page. Check out my Twitch, become a member of my Patreon, read the reviews from people who have purchased readings from me. Follow me down here on Instagram and Facebook. But if you would like a personal reading, go right to the store section. This is where you can go to get your personal reading, and also to check out other services, products, classes, candles, and all different types of things that I do offer. Alright. As you can see, I do birth chart readings, I do mediumship readings if you want to connect to those who have passed on. I do past life readings, I do phone psychic tarot readings, spiritual development classes, astrology classes, tarot classes. Like I said, I do candles, I do dream interpretation readings, and so much more. So if you'd be interested in any of these things, once again, check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. If you purchased a reading, I'm either waiting for your information or you will get it soon. Hi, Sosindilla. Diana says, yes, New Cleopatra was classy and lit. Yes. I'm so glad you guys had fun. I had a lot of fun yesterday. And I also got a lot of comments and DMs and stuff of, like, how people just loved it. By the way, yes, speaking of New Cleopatra, check out, once again, I did post. I told you guys I was going to start reviewing Canada's Drag Race, or Drag Race. And we're starting with Season 3 of Canada. So I did upload the first review. It is a good 42 minutes. So like I said, grab a drink, grab a snack, and let's get into dragging these drag queens, alright? No, actually, I did kind of drag them a little bit, to be honest with you. But it was all in all honesty and love. But I did also show... Oh, you watched it already, Diana? I've watched it twice myself, too. I think I actually love it. I'm a fan of New Cleopatra myself, to be honest. Like, you know, I was looking, I was like, I'm a fan of her already, like, and I am her. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. But let's talk about, you guys, Jupiter in Aries, alright? Jupiter is the planet of luck. Jupiter is the planet of expansion. Jupiter is also the planet of long-distance travel, alright? Global affairs, things of this nature. Jupiter is also the planet of higher education, higher learning, being open-minded to different cultures, religions. Jupiter is the planet of debate, opinions, beliefs, but what we're going to focus on is the fact that Jupiter is the planet of luck, good luck, and optimism. Now, I do believe we have Jupiter going retrograde here soon, and Jupiter will be in Aries until October, I think, 28th of 2022. So it's currently July, so we have, 3 more months left of Jupiter being in Aries. However, we do have a long period of it being retrograde coming up soon once again. So we need to talk about Jupiter and Aries. Hi, Mona Nicole. How are you? So, Aries is ruled by Mars, which is the first house. So if you ever, wonder, about your rising sign, the rising sign is basically the first house in your natal chart. which is also called the ascendant, alright, as well. And the first house in a natal chart is traditionally by default, all right, ruled by Mars. However, you could have a different planet in your first house. So if you ever wonder about that, that's Aries' connection to that, Mars. Anyways, Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars is all about how we go about getting what we want, how we express our raw energy. Mars is also our physical appearance, the first impressions that we make. All right, it's also our self-image, how we see ourselves versus how other people see us as well. All right. Mars is also masculinity. Mars is war. All right. Mars is it rules meat. So just keep that in mind. In terms of the body parts, Mars rules the head. All right. Anything dealing with the head. All right. Mars is also the planet of aggression and anger. So during Jupiter and Aries, it's a time of impulsiveness. Aries is a fire sign, right? So Jupiter enjoys being in fire, as it naturally rules Sagittarius as well as Pisces. Actually, even though Pisces is a water sign, all right. So Jupiter really enjoys being in. I would say it really excels actually in being in either water or fire. All right. Jupiter excels in all the other planets as well, but I feel like water and fire is where it really, is at its like optimum best. So in a way, Jupiter and Aries is an energy at optimum best. There is good luck in the air, but Aries is an energy of you're going to have to go out there and take it or get it on your own. Aries is about trailblazing energy. Aries is the first zodiac sign in terms of the actual natal chart. It's the first house, right? So in a sense, Aries is a lot of the first to do things, and in certain ways has to be the first to do things, right? So if you want to break down any doors during this time, if you want to reach any goals at this time, you may have to be the one to make that move, to step out, and just do you. Whatever that looks like. Sometimes that can... One thing with Aries is that Aries is also associated with leadership. So we have to be mindful that all this energy is going retrograde, and once we know this energy goes retrograde, things start to get like crazy, right? So Aries is a leader by nature, and by nature doesn't always do well with leadership, right? So, but the thing with Aries is that Aries knows inherently that they are the ultimate leader of their own lives, their own body, their own mind. Like, that's the essence of Aries, right? So when Jupiter goes retrograde, though, we may have situations where other people may try to, feel like they can own, which we're already seeing now, may feel like they can own your body or challenge, your leadership in some way, shape, or form. All right? So just be prepared for this energy. My Mars is in Pisces and I have an Aries moon. Yes, you missed New Cleopatra last night, Mona. Yes. Okay, Aries sun here. Yes, Mona Nicole. So let's take a look at Vaughn says, oh my god, no blonde. No, today you're getting boy Lamarr. Let's take a look at the natal chart. So we're just going to do the time for now. It's currently July 16th, 2022. It is currently 12:34 a.m. and right now we have Jupiter in Aries. It is direct. But let's see when it starts to go retrograde. See, it goes retrograde by the end of the month. Let's see the exact time or day. So Jupiter goes retrograde around July 28th or the 29th. Alright? That means if today is... What is today's date, you guys? I have Jupiter in Libra retrograde. How bad is that retrograde? Jupiter retrograde in a natal chart can make it feel like you have bad luck. Maybe particularly bad luck in like relationships of all types, because Libra is the 7th house. Could also be money. Alright, maybe, so it's like Jupiter retrograde in Libra is also learning that what you want isn't always what you need or what's in your wheelhouse, both literally and figuratively. Does that make sense? My Mars is in Aries. I think I have Aries in my 12th house. My Mars is in Scorpio. I'm Aries rising. Hi Paula. Hi Abyssinian. I've got Aries in my 1st house. What about Jupiter in Libra without the retrograde? Well, you would have good luck in relationships. Relationships could open doors for you. Diana, yes, my love life has definitely been a struggle. I'm gonna have to get a birth chart reading from you. Yes, so Cindilla, I'm available for birth chart readings. So, where was I? I forgot what I was talking about. Aries, leadership, challenging leadership roles. Oh, yes. Okay, so Aries, or Jupiter goes retrograde around July 28th or July 29th, which means, what's today's date? Let me look. Good thing I had my green drink earlier. It is the 16th, actually. So, Jupiter goes retrograde in the 28th in 12 days. So, we're basically in the shadow period of Jupiter retrograde in Aries. So, look for dynamics in your life where, like, there's a challenging of leadership, a challenging of your power. It could involve masculine energy because, once again, Aries is, or Mars is masculinity. All right. Yes, it was a really good time. We had so much fun, Mona. Or, well, I heard that everyone had so much fun with New Cleopatra. But if you want more New Cleopatra, go check out my second YouTube channel. New Cleopatra's reviewing Canada's Drag Race Season 3, Episode 1, and I'm telling you, it was so good. I've watched the video twice already. Diana said she watched it. I love that video. It's really funny. So if you want more New Cleopatra, once again, let me just take a quick break. Check out, once again, my second YouTube channel, Lamarr Does Life, because she makes an appearance here. Let's just take a quick commercial break, because you guys loved New Cleopatra last night. Let's just take a little look at, let's take a sneak peek at my review of RuPaul's Canada's Drag Race Season 3, Episode 1. See, I told you I've looked at it already. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my review of Canada's Drag Race Season... Hold on, I'll restart it. My computer is so slow. I'm sorry. It's a Mac, but it's a 2013 Mac. Okay, there we go. We should be good now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my review of Canada's Drag Race Season 3, Episode 1. Welcome to my channel. I am New Cleopatra. Alright, this is my drag name. However, my boy name is Lamarr Townsend. I actually am a tarot reader, a psychic, an energy channeler, and an astrologer. So I have a main channel called Lamarr Townsend Tarot that I would actually... We'll skip this part. Difficult to watch the show and be a fan and actually take notes and take screenshots. I think next time I'm gonna have a different way of doing it because I have a WoW subscription, which is Thea Pater, I think, is in her name, and Mars in my name. Anyways. Sorry to go on and so forth, but yes, I am considered a baby drag queen. I am, however, really good with makeup. I am new to hair, so this is actually my first time in drag. Don't drag me too much in the comments below, but I think I did not that bad of a job. So, let's get into this episode of Canada's Drag Race. I love the color scheme that we have going on here. Let's get into my notes, alright? So, the first thing that starts, it's episode 1, the dramatic music starts. And I love it because we're already getting that kind of Canada flair. I love how we have that leaf there with the work in the middle. We have, of course, that, normal RuPaul music that we're used to hearing. And then we have the girls start to walk in, alright? The first girl that walks in is Bombay, alright? Bombay walks in. I think she initially walked in wearing a mask, but she has on this blue ensemble. Her hair is blue. Her shoulders are very broad, and it's, a very interesting, ensemble. Bombay, I believe, is actually Middle Eastern, but I love the way she paints. It's very, universal or something like that. This look is giving me very, a superhero or something like that. I don't know if I'm a big fan of the color scheme. I think it might be the hair that throws it off for me. But, you know, the interesting thing about Bombay is a lot of the times with these queens is that you don't always like the looks, but you love the queen. You love their personality. So Bombay is one of those queens where I'm like, initially with this entrance look at least, you know, I was kind of like, you know, don't know about the look, but I do love the queen so far. So go check it out. You look gorgeous. Baby Cleo was giving what was supposed to be gave. Yeah. Is that the final drag name? I think so. It may change, but we'll see. Mona, it's giving Paris Hilton Gaga Rapunzel. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. But where is everyone? Does everyone know where your Jupiter is? My Jupiter is in Virgo. So Jupiter is also your, like, how you go about taking risks. So as a Jupiter in Virgo, once again, I'm not necessarily the biggest risk taker. Earth is more so like the energy of preferring to stay. Oh, I'm out of frame. I'm sorry. Earth is more so the energy of like preferring to stick to comforts, preferring to stick to what's working. So, oh, your Jupiter's in Sagittarius. Energy Maven, you're really lucky then. Thank you, Energy Maven. It's super cute. Yes. Your retrograde Jupiter has me down. I mean, the good thing about having retrograde energy in your chart is that when that planet actually is retrograde, it's an easy time for you. You know, retrogrades aren't, you know, as Jupiter retrograde at least won't be that difficult of a time for you, Diana. That's the good thing about that. And Jupiter goes retrograde every year, so the rest of us, however, have to suffer. Your Jupiter's in Cancer, so I think, like I was saying earlier, if you just came in, I was saying that Jupiter really excels in being in signs or planets that are associated with fire and water. So if you have a Jupiter in a fire sign or a Jupiter in a water sign, you might be someone that's pretty lucky, depending on where it's at and things of that nature. Jupiter is in Cancer. Yeah, so Jupiter in Cancer is, you know, good luck in terms of your intuition and emotion. Jupiter in Libra is good luck in terms of your relationships. I have a Jupiter in Cancer in the 4th house, and I kind of really like that placement. Is like they usually say we have big families, in which we do. Yes, Jupiter in Cancer is also big families because once again Jupiter is expansion and everything is big and you know extra things of that nature. You could also have family, you know, that is very like has different opinions or agrees to disagree. They may debate a lot. You know, they could be very humorous or funny. There could be somehow a mix of cultures, you know, creeds, backgrounds, stuff like that, or at least some sort of understanding or appreciation. And you could have a very educated family as well. I feel lucky. I've escaped a lot of close calls, some given me to some risks I've taken. Yes, that's the thing. You know, that's a good point, Energy Maven. Jupiter in fire signs, you have to be careful because Jupiter in fire is very much a risk taker and very much impulsive. Jupiter in the water sign can also be impulsive, but more so emotionally impulsive. So Jupiter, you know, that's why I'm like, I don't like mind. I do wish I was more of a risk taker, but at times I probably save my own booty, you know. But that's the thing with Jupiter in Earth and Jupiter in air, is that they're a bit more cautious most of the time. All right, not always. Wow, I never have relationships. Jupiter in Cancer to them in 12th house. You may have a family with a lot of secrets. Or you could also have a very private family too. Hi Onyx Crown, thank you for being here. By the way, you guys, I am doing live readings, so it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. But I don't know why it keeps putting me out of frame. Do I have to fix the camera? Hold on. Because, I mean, sometimes I just want to sit back. Like, I don't want to have to always... Hold on. Okay. No. Okay, we're good. So yes, the information for PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is in the description box below. It's also there for you to copy and paste. I do also accept Super Chat. My Jupiter's in Leo, natal retrograde. Ooh, Jupiter in Leo can be very impulsive. Jupiter in Leo can be very creative. Retrograde would show you maybe having a lot of creative blocks, though. It could also show you sometimes feeling like you don't always get the recognition you feel you deserve. It can be that kind of energy. Will you forgive me? I don't know why I have that song stuck in my head. Thank you, Energy Maven, for your donation. Let's go ahead and cleanse the cards. Okay, I'm trying to see how focused the camera is. Thank you for cleansing, clearing the energy of this deck. When you pass reading, amen, 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 and amen. Don't you love the side of fresh sage? I don't know, there's something about fresh sage that I love. Sorry. Okay, I looked it up. My Jupiter in Libra, but my Jupiter is in Cancer. You could have a big family. You could have a family that is very educated. It also depends on what house it's in. Okay, so Energy Maven's question is, does Noah K have romantic feelings for me? Does Noah K have romantic feelings for Energy Maven? Yes, fresh sage is so good, I agree. Does Noah K have romantic feelings for Energy Maven? Hi, honey. How are you? Does Noah K have romantic feelings for Energy Maven? I get the Two of Swords, which can be an energy of trying to figure out if one should or shouldn't do something. It feels like something dealing with boundaries. I get the World card, so the World card can represent an opportunity for something to happen, or it's almost like the energy of open to the possibility. I get the King of Swords, so I don't know if Noah K is the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, masculine energy. And then I get a King of Cups, so this could also be two men here associated with this question. This would be a Libra or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, male or masculine energy. Let's pull a last card. And then I get a Page of Wands. So I don't know if there are two men. I almost want to pull one more card for clarification. I get the Nine of Wands. So I don't know how deep these romantic feelings run. I don't know if he has romantic feelings right now, to be honest, but I feel like with the World card, there's he would be open to it or something like that, but it's it's not necessarily something he is fervently thinking about putting effort into, if that makes sense. I feel like there's a indecision or a back and forth. Sorry, I'm trying to balance the card. I feel like there's an indecision or a back and forth with him. And I also get two men showing up. So once again, I don't know if there's another man showing up or if there's competition for him, but that's what I get. Jupiter in Virgo. My Jupiter's also in Virgo, roses are red. As Jupiter and Virgo people, we are not necessarily risk takers. We are very risk adjacent. Or is it risk? Did I say that right? Risk adjacent. we are more so people that like to plan, that like to plot. As Jupiter and Virgo people, we're people that like to make educated decisions, not risks, right? Even if it's a risk, trust we've, done as much research as we can. Does that make sense? Thank you, Energy Maven, for your donation, by the way. Does that make sense? By the way, after doing drag queen makeup, I've learned a lot about makeup. I've learned the importance of setting your makeup. It makes it look so much more different. So now, ever since yesterday, I set my makeup today. I feel like I can tell a difference at least. Energy Maven says, that makes sense, thank you. We might become co-workers if I take a job at the clinic where we met. Interesting. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Makes a lot of sense. By the way, you guys, I am doing live one-question readings. It is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, but I do also accept Super Chat as well. The information for PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is in the description box below. I didn't get a chance to go to the gym last night because I had to stay up recording the review, but I'm going to go to the gym tonight. So you guys, if you guys don't see her before next week, you'll probably end up seeing New Cleopatra again next Thursday or Friday. Hello, another man works there who is in charge of my training, and if Noah... Hi, Lady Shay. And if Noah were to act on any feelings, it would be a bad look. Sounds like he doesn't feel strongly, though. Thanks, Lamarr. You're welcome, Energy Maven. And yeah, you perfectly summed that up. Yay, that's awesome. I know. I love how I can go from literally looking like a woman to being bearded again, and looking like a man. All right. So thank you, Sonia, for your donation. So Sonia's question is, will I be more successful with mutual funds versus real estate? So Sindula says, so my full question... Diana says, you're very androgynous. Thank you. Yeah. I agree. Thank you. Energy Maven says, it must be fun to be so versatile. It is fun. Yes, I'm loving it. So Sindula says, so my full question was, will I be more successful investing in mutual funds over real estate property? Will Sindula be more successful investing in mutual funds or real estate property? Will Sindula be more successful investing in mutual funds or real estate property? I get the Two of Pentacles. It's almost like which one is going to be the most investment in terms of putting more of your money into or something like that. I get the King of Swords, who could be prominent in terms of helping you make this decision. This could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius man or masculine energy. I get a Five of Wands. The Justice card. The Justice card could be real estate. But I feel like there's uncertainty with both of them, to be honest with you. Thank you, Queen Shay, for your donation. I feel like there's uncertainty with both of them. I feel like both from you and just the market themselves or the industry themselves. The last card I get is the Ten of Swords. So, I feel like either one is a gamble. But I get, real estate. I get something about real estate. But I feel like either way it's a gamble. And the last card I get is the Ten of Swords. So I mean that's not the best card, to be honest with you. Let's pull one more card. I get the Chariot, which could be once again real estate. So I feel like maybe real estate. But either way, you're going to definitely need to make careful decisions. I feel like either industry could be filled with, like, potholes or something like that. Like, you make the wrong move, like, you could really mess yourself up. Like, does that make sense? Thank you, Queen Shay, for your donation. Remember, you guys, I'm doing live readings, so there's $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, but I do also accept Super Chat as well. So, Queen Shay's question is, does my ex, the Scorpio, think about me? Okay, maybe a little bit of both. Yeah. So, how does Queen Shay's, I'm not sure who this person is, in the chat. Yes, it makes sense. It's all a gamble. Exactly, yeah. So Queen Shay's question is, does my ex, the Scorpio, miss or think about me? Does Queen Shay's ex, the Scorpio, miss or think about them? I get the Six of Wands. This definitely could be action towards you. I get the Chariot. So I feel like they either are thinking about taking some sort of action or step towards you in some way. So I don't know if this is visiting you or trying to run into you or something like that. Trying to reach out to you. I get the Empress, so I do feel like they think about you. I'm wondering if you have a child with this person or something like that, or were you two engaged at some point, or I get the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe were you generous with him or with this person? I get the Four of Swords, but I feel like there's something about they question. They do think about you, but I feel like... No, okay. They do think about you, but I feel like they question how they would fit maybe in your life at this time, to be honest with you. Yeah, the last card I get is the Devil card. So, I don't know. I feel like this person could either be controlling, or maybe you two ultimately don't mesh well, or aren't the most compatible. But I do feel like they do think about you. And they either are thinking about reaching out, or they will somewhat in some way, shape, or form. Alright. I appreciate you, Lamarr. Thank you, Astro109. Thank you for being here. Make sure you all like the video, by the way. If you're just coming in, we had a conversation earlier about Jupiter and Aries and how it's currently going retrograde in 12 days. Jupiter retrograde in Aries is the energy of... You're welcome, Lady Shay. You also sent a donation for 2 questions. So what's your second question? Jupiter retrograde in Aries can be the energy, once again, of power struggles, like power dynamic struggles. I think I said that right. Jupiter in Aries can also be, or retrograde in Aries can be, definitely needing to be careful of making impulsive decisions. Because luck may not necessarily be on your side. Jupiter in Aries isn't a good time to... I want to say similar to Mercury retrograde, it may not be the best time to make big purchases. Or if you're going to make a big purchase, you definitely want to read the fine print. And once again, be careful of being impulsive because you don't know, maybe there could be more upkeep down the line. What you think is, you know, just one thing could be something so much bigger, you know, because remember, Jupiter's expansion, but we have this energy retrograde. So retrograde, Jupiter retrograde is also like missing key points. Jupiter retrograde, and especially in Aries, can be arguments, debates gone, you know, too far, you know, different opinions, you know, causing fights or something like that, you know, because Aries can be very aggressive and things of that nature. So let's take a look and see how long Jupiter is actually in retrograde. By the way, you guys, I am once again doing live readings. It is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, but I do also accept Super Chat. The information to PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is the description box below, and not the comment section. It's also I also accept Super Chat, but it's down in the description box. I'm sorry, because you guys, some of you need to copy and paste. All right. So let's see how. Dang it! I didn't mean to do that actually. Hold on. Yes, perfect. Okay. So let's see how long Jupiter's actually retrograde. Because I know that Jupiter, like I said, is in Aries until October. And then it goes into Pisces, by the way. Alright, so let's see. Let's just go 7 days ahead. We'll go in a 7-day time frame. I'm just keeping my eye on Jupiter here. By the way, I have the location set for nowhere specific at all, and the time is the current time here in Virginia. And looks like we're going all the way into September, and Jupiter's still retrograde. Lord. We're at the time frame of September 30th, 2022. And Jupiter is still retrograde, you guys, in Aries. That means Jupiter's going to be retrograde for at least July, August, September, 2 months. Jeez. Alright. We're in October and Jupiter is still retrograde. We're at October 28th. Jupiter is still retrograde. I think right the day before it actually switches to Pisces. So let's go ahead and switch to 1 day time frame. So we're going to go 1 day ahead to the 29th. Jupiter is still retrograde, but it switches to Pisces. So by the time Jupiter switches to Pisces, we're still in that retrograde energy, y'all. Lord. Alright, we can switch back to 7 days. Let's see. So finally, by almost the end of the year, sometime in November, Jupiter finally goes direct. Let's see exactly the day when it happens. Finally go. Oops. So it looks like on November 24th, 2022, a couple days right before Thanksgiving, Jupiter finally goes direct. That means we have Jupiter retrograde in Aries basically for the rest of the year. Pretty much. November 29th, yeah. So that's a long time, you guys. Lady Shay's question is, will I ever meet someone decent for a relationship? Will Lady Shay ever meet someone decent for a relationship, Spirit? What do you have to say about this? Will Lady Shay ever meet someone decent for a relationship? I get the Two of Swords. I feel like there's something about trust issues or needing to trust yourself or trust others, Lady Shay. That there could be something you need to work on within yourself. I get the Seven of Swords. There also could be some anxiety, maybe self-esteem issues, stress, worries, fears as well that need to be dealt with within yourself. I get the Magician, so I feel like in terms of your love life, things could turn around. You may need to put some spiritual energy into it. You may need to connect to some magic, spirituality, something like that. Alright. I get the Five of Cups. I think issue comes with the way you expect love to come in for you or something like that. But I don't think love is going to come in the way that you like. I don't get a and this is for a lot of people, you know, I don't get an energy of the knight in shining armor vibe. It feels like that's not the vibe I get for you. I feel like you're going to need to put a little elbow grease into it or do a little work, you know. It's almost like everyone's looking, you know, to other people for, like Cinderella, the fairy godmother. But, you know, Lady Shay, you're the fairy godmother. You are your own fairy godmother. Does that make sense? So it's like, if there's something about looking outside yourself, look within. And lastly, I get the Emperor. So I do see someone coming up. This definitely could be a masculine energy in some way, shape, or form. It is an Emperor, alright? So I'm not assuming what type of person you date, but it would represent a masculine energy. Man, or, you know, someone who is very powerful in their own right. Thank you for your donation. By the time you meet them, they will be well established, most likely. All right. So, the Emperor is a number 5 card. 2715 page. So maybe within the next one. But the Emperor shows up in 5, so I don't know, I'm going to say definitely the next 1 to 5, maybe months, 1 to 5 weeks, but definitely the next 1 to 5 years. I feel like this person could come through for you, or it will come through for you, especially if you work on those things I just mentioned. Hi Christian, how are you? Thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you guys like the video, by the way, if you're just coming in. We're talking about Jupiter and Aries, retrograde, alright, Jupiter and Aries in general. I think I might actually change the title to Jupiter, retrograde, and Aries here in a minute. Alright, thank you Energy Maven for your question. Can you briefly explain what retrograde, conjunct, and direct means? Retrograde is, I don't know exactly the scientific, but it's usually when there's something with the axis of the planet and, or the axis in which the planet is kind of rotating in context to the Earth. It looks like the planet is moving backwards, but that's not actually what's happening. But there's something going on with, like, I don't know, the solar system and the way things work together. So when a planet is retrograde, basically the effects are slowed down. Typically, the effects tend to have like an opposite effect. Whereas, once again, Jupiter is good luck. If it's a Jupiter retrograde, it can feel like bad luck. Retrograde is all how you interpret something. You know, the interesting thing about a retrograde is it all ends up being for the best. Hi, Kelton. Thank you for being here. A conjunction is basically when you have 2 planets in the same zodiac sign, and a planet that's direct is basically a planet that has it's not retrograde. You know, so it is moving in a direct path. You know, does that make sense? Okay, so Energy Maven wants to know what's coming up in love for me in August. Earth is closer to the sun than Jupiter. That's also the reason why Jupiter tends to be in retrograde and also in zodiac signs for longer periods than, like, say, the Moon or Mercury. So thank you, Dilu, for your donation. Energy Maven, what's coming up in love for me in August? Hi, Gabrielle. What's coming up in love for Energy Maven in August? What's coming up in love for Energy Maven in August? What is coming up for Energy Maven in August? The Magician. So there could be a quick turnaround or something unexpected, maybe that you manifest yourself in some way, shape, or form, or will have manifested yourself. I get the Two of Swords, so maybe in love there could be a decision coming up for you, or in a situation where you definitely will have to use your intuition in terms of making a decision. I get the Death card, so in terms of love, there could also be maybe an ending or some sort of transition, evolution from one thing to another. This Wi-Fi, I swear my chats come in and out of order sometimes. I get the Five of Pentacles. I get the Hanged Man. So I don't know, I feel like something could be put on ice, or I don't know if this is a relationship, obviously a relationship, or that's already established in your life, or someone you're dealing with. But it's almost like an energy of be careful what you wish for. So I don't know if you're wishing or hoping for something. But the end result is keep your options open with the Seven of Cups coming up. So August may be, in terms of love for you, a month of, once again, maybe needing to let go. And maybe be careful what you wish for. Because the first card you got, once again, was the Magician. So there was some active participation in some way before this even happened. Thank you, Kelton, for your donation. Alright, so after Kelton, I think someone sent a super chat. Maria, what is your question? Thank you for your question. I'm going to go get my... Okay, Kelton. I'm going to go get my water and my tea over there because I'm really thirsty for some reason. And I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry, I'm like really thirsty. This is tea. It's just tea, it's not spiked with anything. Alright. Maria says, are the people I saw last weekend okay or cool with me? Are the people that Maria saw last weekend okay with Maria? Are the people that Maria saw last weekend okay with Maria? My sugar honey iced tea, baby. Hi, Jessica. Thank you for being here. I get the Knight of Wands. Let's see. I get the Fool card. I get the Queen of Wands. Lots of fire signs or fire energy. I get the Ace of Pentacles, so I feel like, yeah, they're cool with you. I feel like they would be open to seeing you again. The Ace of Pentacles can represent like money, spending money. I get the Two of Wands as the next card though. Let's pull one last card. Is it really 111? Dang it, I always miss 111. Thank you, Christian. Hi, Jessica. Yes, thank you for sliding through. I get the Page of Wands, so I feel like, yeah, I feel like they're cool with you. For some reason, I feel like they can have sneaky ways, though, so I would just stand your ground just because you're the newbie or whatever the dynamic is. Don't let people take advantage, if that makes sense. Alright? I think after Maria was Journey's or Dilu's donation. So let's answer Dilu's. I always say Dilu's question. Thank you, Esther, for your donation. Dilu says, Lamar, how can I improve my relationship? I feel we fight a lot. How can Dilu improve their relationship? How can Dilu improve their relationship? Spirit, what do you have to say about this? Queen of Wands. The Justice card. The Justice card can speak of balance, fairness, equality, truth coming to light. So I feel like things need to be equal, maybe, or there needs to be more balance in your relationship in some way, shape, or form. I'm wondering if there is issues with secrecy or something like that. I feel like there's also something about maybe being critical or judgmental. I get the Empress. Not sure if this is you or someone else, or I get the King of Cups. This will be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel like both of you also need to kind of have your own lives or have your own thing. Thank you for remembering how to pronounce my name. Yes, you're welcome. I think both of you need to kind of have your own thing going on as well. Like have your own lives. I get the Page of Wands. Let's pull one last card. But the last card I get is the Five of Wands. So I feel like there's something about sticking very strongly, or like sticking to your the roles that have been set, or the dynamic that has been set for your relationship. But it's like if you make a wrong move, or if you step outside that role or something like that, it causes issues. So I feel like you both need your own lives or something like that. Like that's what I keep getting. It's almost like micromanaging each other. And it's I get hypocritical energy. Like, I can do it, but you can't. I think maybe that's why you need your own lives. You know, you have your day with whoever, I have my day with whoever, you know. Or, you know, by ourselves, and that's that, you know. Maybe you have a, you know, once again, I don't know the genders, so it's like, maybe you have your day with the girls, you have your day with the guys, or whatever. Like, it's like that kind of vibe. So if that's not something y'all already do, I would recommend that, for sure. Does that make sense? Okay. I think after Dilu was Kelton, and then Sonia, and then we'll answer Esther Ethereal. Thank you everyone for your donations. By the way, you guys, I am doing live readings, so it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, but I do also accept Super Chat as well. You're welcome, Dilu. Alright, let me look at the Super Chat. So Kelton does not want their question read. I get the Two of Wands. I think you have to figure out whether or not that's something you actually want to do. I get the Six of Pentacles. I feel like the benefits in terms of stability, maybe financially, could be something to consider. I get the King of Pentacles. Maybe a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus could be prominent with this decision. I get the Ace of Swords. So once again, I feel like this is something you're going to strongly consider. You may get some enlightening information on, or enlightening conversation you may have. Maybe with this King of Pentacles. Let's pull a final card. I get the Hermit. So I think you will question before making a decision, is this something that really aligns with your path or who you feel you are? I get the Three of Swords, so I don't know, I feel like you may reconsider. But I do feel like there's something it's something you'll strongly think about, even though I feel like you may reconsider in the end or something like that. Or it could be something with timing. Thank you, Energy Maven, for your donation. Sonia's question is next. So Sonia's question is, did I offend my coworker about her kids? Did Sonia offend her coworker about the coworker's kids? Did Sonia offend her coworker about the coworker's kids? I get the Queen of Cups. Maybe this is either you or your coworker, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, female. I get the Six of Pentacles. I get the Nine of Cups. I get the Page of Cups. I don't know if you offended your coworker. I feel like they could start doing things to annoy you, though, as just like a way to be petty. I think whatever it is you said to your coworker, it's something they already know or are aware of. I get the Temperance card, though. So, thank you, J. Manuel. Then I get the Judgment card. So yeah, I don't know if they're like too offended, to be honest. I think even if they are, they'll get over it. And it's something they're already aware of. It might be something they actually needed to hear as well. Alright? I hope that makes sense. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anyone. Alright. Alright, so let's get into Yes, Sosindula. So Esther Ethereal's question is my relationship over or can it be saved? Is my relationship over or can it be saved if I stay and work with it? Is Esther Ethereal's relationship over or can it be saved if Esther Ethereal stays and works on it? I get the World card. I get the 5 of Cups. You get the 9 of Pentacles. I get the Strength card, so I feel like you should maybe try and stay and work on it. But there definitely could be an energy of maintaining personal boundaries at the same time. I get the Temperance card. I also feel like you might feel better if you at least stay and work on it. So, if, at the very least, whatever happens, you can say at least I tried. It's like that kind of energy. I get the Magician. So, yeah, I feel like your efforts, you're trying, could actually turn things around and could teach you a lesson in not giving up. So, I feel like, yeah, I would go for it. All right? I would try and work things out. Thank you, J. Manuel, for your question and your donation. By the way, you guys, I am doing live readings. It is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, but I do also accept Super Chat as well. Alright. If you pay attention, this is the same earrings and the same necklace, well, this one, that new Cleopatra wore last night. You're welcome, Esther Ethereal. So, I think after Esther Ethereal was Energy Maven, right? Or was it J. Manuel? I think Energy Maven was next, and then we'll do J. Manuel. Alright. So, Energy Maven's question is, if I had been more open with Craig, my mentor crush last year who was unhappily married, would we be dating now? If Energy had been more open with Craig, would Energy Maven and Craig be dating right now? Spirit, what do you have to say about this? I get the Knight of Pentacles. I get the 7 of Pentacles. I get the Sun. So I don't know if it would have been the right time for you to date then, but it could have maybe led to something eventually had you been more open with the Sun card coming up. I get the Ace of Swords, which once again can be a conversation, information, enlightenment. I get the 8 of Wands. So I don't know how consistent it would have been. I don't know how... Yeah, I don't know how consistent it would have been given the circumstances, but I feel like it could have led to something. If at the very least, definitely a conversation. But the Sun card is like a major yes card. So once again, it would have led to something. Yes. I don't know if it would have led to dating per se, but definitely would have led to something. Maybe at the very least talks about it. So that's what I see about that. J. Manuel, before I get to your question, I have to go blow my nose really quickly because I have allergies. So I will be right back. Thank you, my two K Hawkins. So let's get into what are your two questions, my 2K Hawkins? And J Manuel's question is, will I be sent onto an ATQ quarantine break from work? Will J Manuel be sent onto an ATQ quarantine break from work? Spirit, what do you have to say about this? I get the Knight of Wands. I get the Nine of Pentacles. I get the Knight of Swords. I get a Wheel of Fortune, which is ultimately, I feel like a yes. But I feel like it may coincide with like personal time or something like that. I don't know if there's been talks about that. I get the Ten of Cups. I feel like they may have to try and find someone to like fill your spots or your time slots or something like that. And then I get a King of Swords. So I get this could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, male or masculine energy that could be associated with this, but I ultimately get a yes. Does that make sense, J. Manuel? Yeah, you're right with time slots, yeah. My 2K Hawkins, what are your two questions? And by the way, you guys, I am doing live readings, so it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo, but I do also accept Super Chat. The info for PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is in the description box below. My 2K Hawkins says, is my man be loyal to me? We both are Scorpio. Is my 2K Hawkins man being loyal to them? My 2K Hawkins spirit. What do you have to say about this? I get the Queen of Wands, so this could be you, this could be someone else. This would be an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, female, or feminine energy. I get the Three of Pentacles. I get the Magician. The Knight of Wands. Thank you, Lisa, for your donation. I get the Empress. I feel like, is he loyal? I get a yes, but I do feel like there are sometimes temptations. Alright. Maybe particularly from a particular person, but for the most part, yes, I get him being loyal. But there are temptations, definitely. Let's pull one last card. Yeah, I get a Page of Cups. So I feel like there may be flirting or something like that, you know, but I don't see, like... I see for the most part he's loyal, yeah. What's your second question, my 2K Hawkins? Lisa's question, or yes, is my job secure right now? Is Lisa's job secure right now, Spirit? What do you have to say about this? I get the Four of Wands. Is your job secure right now? I feel like it definitely could be going through some sort of change or turnover, unexpected change. I do get the Death card, which can represent an ending, a change, evolution, moving on, letting go. So I would say, is it secure with the Death card coming up? There may be a possibility that it's not secure. I get the Ace of Wands right after the Death card, so there could be a moving forward with something in some way, shape, or form. I get the Eight of Pentacles. I have a Knight of Swords. Let's pull one more final card. I get the Two of Cups. So I feel like whatever's happening, I feel like you and the company you work for, you and your boss, or you and whomever will come to some agreement, with the last card being the Two of Cups. But with the Death card coming up, I do feel like there is a possibility of some sort of change, ending, evolution, you know, growth from one thing to another, or, you know, something like that, dealing with this job. So is your job secure right now? I would say it doesn't look like it the most security, but I feel like there's some room for negotiation as well. So not sure what's going on with that, but I definitely would be on your, you know, be on alert. So Jasmine's question is, does my stepdad want me out? Does Jasmine's stepdad want Jasmine out? Hi Box Media, how are you? Does Jasmine's stepdad want Jasmine out? I get the Page of Swords. That's good, Box Media. I get the Strength card. I get the Two of Swords. Does your stepdad want you out? I get the Three of Cups. I don't know if your stepdad is necessarily wanting you out or like rushing you out right now. No. I feel like he appreciates the help, or appreciates having like someone else around the home. I get the World card, so I get a no. I don't think your stepdad wants you out. I don't get that energy as of right now. Alright, so my 2K Hawking, does that make sense, Jasmine? Thank you to whoever just donated. My 2K Hawkins' second question is, do you see me traveling more for work with more money? Will my 2K Hawkins be traveling more for work with more money? Will my 2K Hawkins be traveling more for work with more money? Yes, Jasmine. I get the King of Cups, so a King of Cups could be prominent in terms of this situation for you. My 2K Hawkins could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio male. I get a Five of Wands. There could be some drama, competition, and concerns to this as well. I get the Lover's card though, so I feel like you could be a shoe-in for opportunities to travel more for work or more money. However, I get the Ten of Wands. Or it could be one of those things where you are valued, you are appreciated, but it's like, even though I'm valued and appreciated, why am I not getting what I want or what I feel like I deserve? So there could be promises of travel, promises of more money. However, the actual, you know, manifesting of that could be delayed. However, the last card I get is the Ace of Swords, so I feel like a conversation could be had, though. Or something dealing with enlightenment, alright? And I get the Six of Wands, so it could be maybe you end up moving on from this situation to something else, or once again a conversation that you have, you know, may involve you needing to negotiate, you needing to, what's the word I want to use? Strategize, maybe. Be willing to walk out. You know, either I get this or I'm walking kind of thing. Like you may need to negotiate what you want. Or otherwise you know, may have to look to see what else is out there, to be honest with you. Does that make sense? Know your worth. Alright. By the way, you guys, if you're just coming in, please make sure you like the video. Thank you all for being here. If you just came in, please make sure you... We were talking earlier about Jupiter. Actually, I need to change the title really quickly. Hold on. That just reminded me. And then I think someone sent a super chat. I am doing live readings, so get your live readings before I sign off for the night. Happy Friday, everyone. Let me change the title of this video to Jupiter Retrograde in Aries. Because once again, we have Jupiter going retrograde in 12 days, and it will be retrograde, we just learned, until November. So that's a long darn time. That's 5 months to be exact. Wait, no, 4 months. I'm sorry, I got the math wrong. Thank you, Abyssinian, for your donation for 3 questions. Sorry, I had to fix the title in the SEO. Box Media says, what do you think of people that flaunt their money on social media? I'm not really convinced that these people actually have money. In my experience, people that actually have money try to hide it. Exactly, I was about to say that. Typically people that flaunt their money on social media like that are either new money or are just not smart. I don't think it's smart to flaunt your money on social media because you make yourself a target basically in many different ways. So I'm not a big fan of that. And you're right, people, in my experience as well, people that have money don't flaunt it. They don't show it. They typically try to hide it. You know, I've had lots of friends growing up who I didn't know they were really rich until I went to their house and I was like, oh, y'all are actually rich. So, yeah. But those types of people you won't see, you know, flaunting their stuff on social media. They may flaunt it to each other amongst, you know, people who have money, right, or whatever, but not, you know, they don't make themselves a target, right? You're basically making yourself a target when you do that. Alright, so let's see. Thank you, Issa, for your donation. And then after Issa, we will get to Abyssinian's questions. I want to know if I'm psychic. Is Issa psychic, Spirit? What do you have to say about this? Is Issa psychic? And I would say Jupiter and Aries especially is not a time to flaunt your, you know, money on social media, because a lot of people don't have, you know, money like that, especially in this day and age. So you're really going to make yourself a target, maybe for hate or anger, you know. So, not smart. Is Issa psychic? I get the 9 of Pentacles or the 9 of Cups. I feel like you could be psychic in a different way. I feel like you could be psychic using like something tangible, or like tools like a bowl or a pendulum, or reading tea leaves, like something like that. I feel like would be like, I kind of get your lane, like something with tools, like reading with tools. Once again, I get an 8 of Cups. Cups are associated with psychic energy, intuition, if you've ever taken a tarot class with me. So it tells me that, yes, I get the World card, so you do have some psychic abilities, definitely. You could be maybe afraid to explore them or something like that. I get the 5 of Wands. I feel like a lot of people may want to come through and connect with you, or a lot of spirits do come through and connect with you. The Wheel of, or the World card can represent you actually being spiritually open and not knowing it. I get a King of Wands, so this could be a man, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, who could be prominent in terms of your psychic abilities or developing your abilities. Let's pull the last card. The last card I get is the Sun. So yes, I feel like you have psychic gifts. You may want to start with like a tools, pendulum, tarot cards, something like that. Bones, crystals, whatever it is you read with, okay? Or you're called to do. Let's get into Abyssinian's question. Thank you, Abyssinian, for your donation. Read Millionaire Next Door. That sounds like a good book. Alright. The book talks about that sort of stuff. Yeah, I've had a lot of wealthy friends growing up, and they really didn't show off their wealth, to be honest. They really kind of played it down, if anything. They like, so once I become wealthy, I'll most likely do the same. I learned from the best. All right. So Abyssinian's question is, what's coming towards me for the rest of this year? What's coming towards Abyssinian for the rest of 2022? What's coming up for Abyssinian for the rest of 2022? What's coming up for Abyssinian for the rest of the year in 2022? I get the Hanged Man, so there could be a need for patience. There could be a need for you to slow down. Maybe take, stock of what's around you. There could be an energy of being stuck, feeling confused. I get the 8 of Wands, so a lot of activity could be going on as well for the rest of the year. You could have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things you'll have to attend to. It'll be a very busy rest of the year for you. I get the Wheel of Fortune, so there's movement forward. Maybe with some major things or key things. The Wheel of Fortune could represent something new coming where it's a risk. Maybe, speaking of Jupiter and Aries, maybe taking a risk or just needing to step out on faith. Go with the flow. And I get the 7 of Cups, which can represent, once again, options, choices, needing to go with your intuition to make the right ones. Alright, let's just pull maybe one more card for this question. I get the 10 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups could be like a welcoming into a home or a new position or something like that, or a good synergy, happy news, good news. So I feel like it's going to be a busy rest of the year for you. There could be something major in terms of things moving forward, or something moving forward that also could involve you taking a risk, taking a chance, stepping out on faith. Alright? But, you know, also there could be an element of things feeling like they're a little bit slow. For these next probably, you know, several weeks or months. Alright, let's get to your second questions. Hold on. Totally agree with you, Lamarr, especially now that we're heading into a very bad recession. It's so stupid to do that. I heard old money is from the East Coast, new money is the West Coast. I actually believe that. I'm from the West Coast, or no, I'm not. I'm sorry, I'm from the East Coast, and yeah, I grew up around a lot of wealthy people. My family, we're definitely not poor, you know. I grew up pretty privileged myself, to be honest. I didn't grow up wealthy, but I grew up privileged. But I grew up around a lot of wealthy kids, you know, a lot of rich kids. And yeah, old money is definitely in the East Coast. Roses Are Red says, yes, I'm afraid because I grew up in a very religious household that looks down upon psychics. Yeah. When boarding private jets, old money just boards the plane because it's nothing out of the ordinary for them, while new money makes sure they have photos of them taken while they're boarding. Yeah, exactly. Old money, even though they have old money, they still, some people, you know, still find ways to cut corners and save money. That's part of how they became wealthy, was, you know, they saved money. They were smart with their money. One of the best things I've recently learned when it comes to money is pay yourself first. Alright? Roses Are Red says, I'm so relieved to hear that I am. I keep having things in my life happen that I have predicted, and I always wondered if I was psychic. Yes, yes. Okay, that was your question. Okay, got it. Yeah. Let you have psychic energy. Roses Are Red. I keep forgetting that. Yeah. Sometimes the names throw me off because it's not the same name on your payment. So, okay, Abyssinian's next question is, can I get any info on my twin flame or soulmate? What info do you have on Abyssinian's twin flame or soulmate, Spirit? What information do you have for Abyssinian on their twin flame or soulmate, Spirit? I get the Lovers card, so I feel like they could be calling you or longing for a relationship just as much as you are at this time. So I feel like your souls could, like, low-key be calling each other or calling out to each other. Yes, Roses Are Red. I would take a tarot class. I do tarot classes. I think they're very good taking tarot classes. I get the Five of Swords for you. I feel like both you and your twin flame or soulmate are in a learning phase right now. Feel like there's something about like anxieties, fears, negative thoughts or worries, or negative influences around both of you that could be needed to clear out. Alright. I get the Knight of Swords. This could be, once again, communication. This could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I get the Seven of Wands. Let's pull a final card. And the Eight of Swords. Yeah, so I feel like your souls are calling to each other, are longing for, you know, to be in a relationship. With the Lovers card coming up, but with the Eight of Swords coming up as the last card, there's definitely more work to be done on both of you. I don't feel like you're necessarily in a phase to meet quite yet, but there is a soul longing for a relationship or for each other, for my soulmate, for my twin flame, like that kind of energy, even though you don't know each other yet. Alright, so Abyssinian's last question is, who am I on a deepest soul level? Who is Abyssinian on the deepest soul level? Who is Abyssinian on the deepest soul level? We have the Two of Cups. I think on a deep soul level, you're someone that wants to connect with others. Or on a deep soul level, you're a soul that wants to be recognized. On a deep soul level, to be honest. By someone else or by others. It's like you want to connect soul to soul, especially with the Ace of Cups coming out. It's almost like you may also want to give a piece of yourself to others, a piece of your soul to others. Kind of like an artist when they make music, you know, it's like, you know, the CD, the music is a little piece of their soul kind of thing. I get the Three of Cups. Lots of Cups cards coming up. I think, you know, 3 is a card of learning, expansion, growth. You're a soul of that, you know, expansion, growth, good luck, optimism. However, I get the 8 of Cups, so you're definitely someone that doesn't like to make mistakes. These are all Cups cards, I'm noticing. You're also someone that could be very emotional, very intuitive, very psychic, very gifted. But you may not want to always step into the full role or the full totality of who you are. You may not feel comfortable doing that. The last card I get is the Queen of Wands, so I'm not sure if this is you or someone else. This could be Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Queen of Wands to me is always creativity, magic, action-oriented. Definitely not the energy of, you know, you're not the energy of someone that sits and waits for something to happen. You make it happen. That's what I get for you. Does that make sense, Abyssinian? So what did everyone do for today's Saturday night? Did anyone do anything exciting? I've been saying for like weeks that I want to go to the movies. Maybe this weekend I'll actually be able to make that happen. But today, I kind of slept because I stayed up really late doing my Canada's Drag Race videos. Or video. Hi, yes, Abyssinian, you're welcome. How do you feel about the future of the United States? I feel like things are going to spiral downward for a while, but some way, somehow the country will bounce back. I'm wanting to immigrate from Canada. Yeah, I feel like right now we're pretty much, sorry, my eye itch. We're pretty much in a downward spiral. I feel like it'll be this way for a while. I feel like the world is just changing overall. Everyone just has to change, you know. It's very important. So, I'm actually kind of thinking of leaving the United States. I don't know where I would go. I do want to visit the UK. Ironically, I do want to visit Canada. But I kind of like the idea of being in the place where I'm a naturally born citizen. I just feel more comfortable. I don't know, with that idea. If that makes sense. But I also haven't ventured out of the country or the state yet that often, you know, or that much myself yet. So, I don't know. You know, I have a little bit of a... What's the word I want to use? Not a well-rounded opinion, I guess. But yeah, it's right now it's going to hell in a handbasket, pretty much. So, what can we do about that? Oh, happy 34th birthday, 34th birthday, Box Media. That's very exciting. So you are a Cancer? Are you doing anything special for your birthday? By the way, you guys, I am doing live $5 one question reading. So if you would like a reading before I sign off, it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. The information for those are in the description box below. I do also accept Super Chat. I probably will be on for at least 2 hours, which is in 23 minutes. Exactly, I believe. So, make sure you get your last minute questions in before I sign off for the night. Yes, Box Media, what are you doing for your birthday? I can't believe July's not even, it's, I would say halfway over, but I can't believe the year is already like halfway over, but we're in like July, so it's a little more than halfway over. Box Media says, just going out for a walk by myself on my B-Day, having a lot on my mind and need to figure out what I want to do with my life and how to make it happen. That sounds like a good plan to me. Walks can be very rejuvenating and relaxing. Is it just me, or is time speeding up? It feels like it is speeding up. Yeah, I can't believe it's July already. It's crazy. I don't have anything planned for tomorrow. I'm just going to chill with my family. That sounds like a plan roses are red. I don't know. I'm going to try and stick to it, but I think I'm going to try and go to the movies tomorrow. Because I do want to see Black Phone. There are a couple movies I want to see before they get out of the theater. So I'm going to try and go to the movies tomorrow. We'll see how that goes, though. Maybe I'll go to a matinee or, I usually like going at night, but now that I go live, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I want to take myself out on a movie date. That's what I want to do. Have you ever seen a ghost before? If yes, what happened? I don't think I've ever seen a ghost before, no. I've seen stuff at like the corner of my eyes. But I don't think I've ever seen a ghost. Now, never say never. You know. But not yet. I also want to see a UFO. I don't think I've ever seen a UFO in person. So I'd also like to see a UFO. A ghost, I don't know so much about. I'm not really like psyched to see a ghost, but I would be excited a little bit to see a UFO. Because I feel like it would confirm I'm not crazy, right? Even though I know I'm not crazy. Ooh, child. Alright, we're winding down. I'm getting a little tired, to be honest. So I'm going to try and make it to 2 hours, but I'm not making any promises, honey. I am tired. And I still got to go to the gym because I skipped yesterday. But I did drink my green drink. By the way, remember in 6 months or 5 months now, I'll be doing a 6-month update, which I think is more towards the end of the year. I'll be doing a 6-month update with how green drinks or green smoothies every day changed me, or how it helped me, or what it did for me. That'll be also on my second YouTube channel, Lamarr Does Life. Alright, Box Media says, I always had a weird feeling walking by an old building in my city and purposely walked across the street to avoid being near it. Later I learned that dozens were trapped and died in a fire upstairs. Yeah, that makes sense. That means you're psychic or intuitive, but that makes sense because you're a Cancer. So, That could also be related to like your where you're maybe what's in your natal chart too. Do you do natal chart readings? I don't know my exact birth time, but I hope that won't affect the reading too much. Yeah, not knowing your birth time just means that you won't be able to look at the houses, so you may not be able to like figure out your rising sign. But all your other all your other stuff you'll be able to do or figure out or get read. Do I do natal chart readings? Yes, I do on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Go to the store section and natal chart readings are right there. I do compatibility natal chart readings, so if you want to compare your natal chart to someone else's. What just happened? I also do individual natal chart readings, so if you just want your natal chart read or your birth chart. Alright. Everything I think is on the first page. So yeah, I do full compatibility birth chart readings. And I do just full individual birth chart readings as well. So I'm Life Path 22. Yes, that breaks down to 4, which is unexpected change, friends, acquaintances, social groups, social media, the internet, technology. That's Aquarius, and numerology, Uranus. So I think I'm a Life Path 5. Alright, you guys, I think I'm going to sign off because I'm tired, to be honest with you, and I want to make sure I go to the gym before I fall asleep. So, this was fun. Thank you all so much for joining me. I think we got through all the donations. So, donations are obviously closed for the night. I will probably see you all tomorrow, where we will have another topic. Let me just do a double check and make sure I got through all the questions. Box Media 22 says, I have to go to bed now. It was great hanging out with you, Lamarr. Until next time. Yes, you too, Box Media. I will see you next time, and we are right behind you. I am going to sign off and go to the gym and go to bed myself eventually. Alright, so I love you all. Thank you for listening and watching. This has been the Jupiter in Retrograde and Aries conversation. Thank you all for being here. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you for listening and watching. I think I'm going to be doing a reading on Ricky Martin soon. I just need to make time to actually film it. I will see you all later. Thank you all for listening and watching. Follow me on all my other social media pages. Remember, if you want a personal reading, I am available for personal readings on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. You can also text me at 703-791-9162. The first episode of Canada's Drag Race Season 3 is on my second YouTube channel, Lamarr Does Life, my review. So go check that out, and I will catch you guys later. Love and light. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. Bye, everybody.